세계 최강의 특수부대 중 하나로 평가받는 그린베레. 과연 그린베레 출신 면접자의 세일즈 실력은 어떨까요?
Who are you?
I'm Don Bradley.
Why are you here, Don?
I'm here because I'm ready to work for the person that's going to take me to the level of greatness that I've experienced in the past and I'm ready to experience.
Your worst job is monotonous, low-paying, dead-end job.
Absolutely.
Okay. Why do I feel like you're a bit monotonous?
Can't imagine why. You just don't know me well enough.
Okay. All right. What's your background?
I spent years in the military. I was a survival instructor, and that wasn't enough for me. So I switched branches, joined the Army, and became a Green Beret. Did that for years. Got out of the military.
Thank you for serving.
You're very welcome. It was my pleasure. I turned 21 in basic training for the Air Force, and then switched branches because what I was doing as a survival instructor wasn't challenging enough. So I switched branches, joined the Army, went back through basic training, and just so I could earn my Green Beret. And I got that when I was 25.
Was that a good experience?
It was an outstanding experience. But during the drawdown, the military gets wages cut, they get people cut, and I went into sales.
Yeah. How you do in sales?
I do very well in sales.
How much you make last year?
Last year I made right at $112,000.
Okay. What can you do for me?
I can do sales, I can do training, I can do marketing, I'm a force multiplier, which means I train other people that then become trainers, and they train other people on top of that, and it just creates and keeps growing and building upon itself.
Okay.
I can do just about anything. I'm one of the most versatile
What'd you make
people I've
last
ever met. Made right at $112,000.
Where do you live? Atlanta?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. Are you willing to move the family?
Absolutely. Are you kidding me? I've been to Afghanistan, Iraq, Pakistan. I'll go anywhere, brother. I'm ready to do this. I have whatever it takes.
Okay. Thank you.
Grant, I want to dominate this shit. I want to take over. I want to be the guy that takes a whole sector of your business and grows it to an unbelievable level. I was a Special Forces soldier. I have indeed been involved in active combat in Afghanistan and Pakistan. Oh, I got hit by a suicide bomber. He rammed my car in the side, blew us up. But instead of being afraid for my life, I concentrated on saving the lives of the people that were with me.
Don, how you doing?
Outstanding, sir. And yourself?
Good, man. How's it going?
Very
Going
good. Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you. All right, Don. It looks like you got a sales background, right?
Yes, sir.
You made $169 grand in 2009.
I did.
What'd you make last year?
Last year I made 112.
So why is it down?
Well, it's actually up as far as in the car business goes. When I made the most money was when I was working overseas in combat zones. They paid really well because the job was very deadly.
Can you sell me something?
Absolutely.
You want to sell the glass of water, or you want to sell yourself?
I want to sell myself, of course.
Sell the glass of water.
Grant, I know that you appreciate the military, so obviously you can picture this and have a good appreciation for it. Think about the situation that the military people have been in for the last several years. Fighting dual battles in dual combat zones, Afghanistan and Iraq. Those environments both have one thing in common. They're hot as shit. I mean, unbelievably hot. I saw days in Iraq, 117 degrees, even 120 degrees. Kandahar, I saw 130 degrees one day.
Wow.
Imagine being somebody living in that environment. What would be one of the most...
When do we get to the water?
Well, we're about to.
Okay, you're at 38 seconds, right?
What would be one of the most important things to you? Having just hydration, fluids, water. So isn't that something that you would think would be something they would really focus on?
Man,
Absolutely.
It would be important.
So think about just being out on the ocean. Hey, you're out here, you're on your boat. What happens if you run out of that last bottle of water? You want that. That is something that you need to survive, and it is definitely...
How'd you do?
I did pretty good.
You like him, Heath?
I like him. He's a Green Beret, man. I think he can be polished up.
I tell you, military people do great here. Okay. What's your background, Heath?
I was in the United States Army myself.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Appreciate your service, sir.
My pleasure.
Now, when they came out of Iraq and they had that $100 million, did you see that money?
I did not.
You didn't?
Most of my time was in Afghanistan and Pakistan.
Dude, can you give me some of that money?
I cannot. I don't have it.
You need to tell me right now. I can get you some of that money, Mr. Cardo.
Oh, I can get you some of that money for this. You bet your ass I can.
Let's roll, dude. Okay. All right, get out of here. I like Don. I like Don. I like Don. I like military. I like strong people. I like strong personalities. Guy can make $114,000 selling cars. He can make $400 grand selling for me.